Hello there and welcome back. In this video, what I would like to show you is how you can create basically an image gallery in Django and Python. So basically what we would like to do is to create a landing page which will show you the title, the description of the page, of the image, and it allows you to view the image, edit the image and delete the image. And this will be basically the demonstration for how you can use static files in Django. So let's get to it. What we would like to do is to use the Django admin with the start project, and let's call this Imaginarium and start app images. Let's remove the images and navigate here, and we are inside the Imaginarium folder, and this is where we should do it. So basically what do we need? We have the following layout. So we would like to create a templates folder, and let's create a new folder called static. Inside the templates folder we are going to have a main.html, and here what we would like to do is to have this content. Basically this is going to tell our solution to use the main.css, which will live under the static styles, and we will call this main.css. And inside the main.css we will have an h1 definition and a paragraph definition. This is not much, this is just to demonstrate the capabilities. And inside the static we would have the images folder. So what we would like to do is to have a default image, and what I would like to use here, how did we call it? Yeah, this is going to be the default JPEG, and here in my Imaginarium folder I navigate to the images and insert the default JPEG. This is basically a wonderful image of a cat because everybody likes cats. So now we can see that we have the default image. Let's configure it. So we have to go to the settings, import the OS module, and here under the installed apps we give the images apps, and we use from the apps.py the images.config. This is not everything, because what we also have to do is to add the folder to the DIRS template, and we can specify with the static, let's see, not static, templates. Alright, in the older way you would use os.path.join base dir and templates. Anyway, both should work, and at the bottom of our application we should create a media URL which is going to hold the images string, and we have the static files there, and here this is going to be a list. We specify it with the new way, so we say that these are the base dir plus static, and the media root is going to be baster static images. So that should do for our settings.py. And one thing that we have is to configure the URLs. So we have to import the include, and from Django.conf we import the settings, and from Django conf URLs static we import static. And we would like to bootstrap a new path, and this path is going to be with the include, and we say images dot URLs, and below that on the URL patterns we would like to add here the static function with the following arguments: media URL, and the document root is going to be settings.media root. So basically that should do it. And yeah, and under we have the configuration, we have the URLs, the settings, and now we can create our templates for the images. So templates, and we will have a few of them: index.html, and the create.html, the update.html, the image.html, and the delete.html. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so how do we create an image? We are going to use basically the image form, and we have to specify the encryption type, and this is basically multi-part form data. This will allow us to browse and select image when we create a new image. And we use a form SP. SP means that you want this to formatted as paragraphs per item. Alright, we also have the delete form. So the delete form is basically going to prompt you whether you really want to delete this image or not. You will have the change my mind URL, and this is going to navigate you back to the previous page. We also have the image.html, and basically what we would like to do is to tell that this is a single image page. We want the title, the description, and the created at here. And we want to insert the image with a max width of 500 pixels. Alright, on the index page we would like to have a table of images. So this is basically the table definition, and we want to craft a URL for each image to view, to edit, and to delete the image. And if there are no images, we would like to say that there are no images. And anyway, we would like to provide an option to create a new image. And finally, we have the update HTML. This is basically the same as the create HTML, but we are going to reuse information from our database. Well, this should be fine. On the admin page, we would like to register on the site the image class, and from that models we would like to import the image class. And And let's go to the models. So we are going to have a simple image model class, and basically what it is going to do, it will use the UUID to dynamically generate a unique ID for each image. We have a name, which is a character field with a max length of 10. We have a description, which is a text field. We have an image, which will use the default if not specified. We have the created information, which will be automatically added, and this will be the ID. And when we want to show the image, it's going to basically give us the name field. And we have to create a forms.py. So inside the forms, what we would like to do is to create a form for our image. And we will use the image form class based on the model image, and we would like all fields to be visible and editable, which are permitted to be visible and editable. And we are going to create the urls.py. So in the urls.py, we have a couple of paths. We have the default landing page, which is going to give us the list of images. We have the image view, which will show us each image. And we have the create image, update image, and delete image. All right, and here comes the fun part. This is how our views look like. So basically, we have to import the image and the image form. And when we want to look at the default landing page, we query every image that we have and render the index.html. When we want to look at a specific image, we should query based on ID and render the specific image page. When we want to create an image, we would check whether it's a post request or a get request. And if it's a post request, we have to add the request.files and verify the form and save it, then redirect. Otherwise, we just simply going to show the form. And when we are deleting the image, that's the same with the confirmation, and the update is the same. For this to work, you not only have to install Django, but you have to install Pillow. If you don't install it, it will give you an error message stating that it is missing something. So now let's use the manage.py to migrate and we would like to create super user, and this is the dummy email address. It's not mandatory to be valid. And let's go there. Now we should do the Python manage.py make migrations, and now we can use the manage.py to use the run server. And if we take a look at our this is why you don't have to copy paste everything. So images is going to be the right one. And this way. So let's go back. It says that the template does not exist. Oh, sorry. We have to move these files under the images. Now it is working. So let's create an image. and this should be a demo, and demo image with custom image, and let's choose a file and open it and submit it. It says that there is no table as image.images. Ho. Alright, I forgot to migrate. And let's create another image, which should be the default. And this is the demo for the default image, and submit it. And if you click on view, it gives us back the image that we have uploaded. And if we click on here, we get the cat image. And we can edit the image and basically choose a new file and submit it. And if you view it, you will see that the image is replaced, and we should be able to delete this image, and now the image is empty. You also have the option to manage these from the admin interface, and if you go to the images, you will see that we have the default image. And basically that's it. However, if you plan on using it in production, it will not work, because in the settings.py currently we have the debug set to true, and if I set it to false, you will see this is the error message. So basically, in the allowed hosts, we should specify either an IP address, URL, or whatever we feel like running our server on. If we configure the allowed hosts, you should see that here, if we click on view, it is now broken, because Django is only able to provide you with the CSS and JS files. The custom uploaded images are going to be a topic for a different day. That was all I wanted to show you in this video. See you in the next one.